Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope all of you are doing fine. So today we are going to understand the cost of capital. To understand the cost of capital, you need to know the company capital structure. It's basically dividend is basically divided, into equity and the loan. Equity is can be paid in the form of dividend, and loan is paid in the form of interest. So equity is you can do equity by two methods, that is dividend growth model and the cable. So we are not going to discuss about them and we're not going to go in depth of them. What we are going to discuss today is basically WACC. WACC stands for weighted average cost capital. Now we will have a look on the question that we get better understanding of what is WACC. So we have two companies here. You can see that there are two companies capital structure. So here we have the Rifin company and there we have the Solarian company. This data of those companies is in the form of euro. They are all in the millions and euros. So we are going to find WACC of these companies. So first and by the way, for context, weighted average cost capital, I'm going to refer it as WACC. So when I use WACC, I mean weighted average cost capital. So first, we will do the first company that we have, that is Rifin. So for Rifin, we are already provided all of the financial, we are provided with all the details of it. So first, for the Rifin, we are going to find its cost capital. For the cost capital, we need dividend per share. So for dividend per share, we are going to do we are going to multiply the dividend with the number of ordinary shares. Here we are given with the dividend and number of ordinary shares. We just have to multiply it and we will get our desired one. Oh, sorry, divide it. Again, we have to divide the dividend over the number of ordinary shares. Then we will get our desired value that we want. That is dividend per share. That is 0.30 euros. So next, what we are going to do is find the cost capital. Now that we have dividend, we are just going to apply that and we'll find our cost of capital. So the formula for cost of capital is actually dividend per share divided the market value of per ordinary shares plus growth rate. So here you can see, if I click on it, you can see this formula that is appearing here, and all of the values are in the table. We have dividend per share that we just find it. Then we have the market value for ordinary shares. We also have that here, and then we have our growth rate that is right here. So we are going to dividend per share divided by market value, ordinary shares plus growth rate, and we will find our answer, that is 12.5%. So next, what we are going to find is cost of debt. For the cost of debt, what we are going to do is, you can see the formula that I have written here, that is interest multiplied by bracket 1 minus t, and t is representing the tax here. And by the way, I'm sorry, it's a little cramped here. So here's the taxes that we have. We have the tax of 0.3, and this is our tax. And we have this formula. We are just gonna apply that. We are going to multiply interest and then 1 minus tax, and we will get our value, that is 0.7. That is 0.7. And then we are going to find the 6%, and which is 0.7. And now we are going to find our weight. To find the weight, what we're going to do is, here we have equity divided by loan, and equity divided by loan is we have both of the equities, that is 20 million for this company, and loan is 10 million. So we are going to plus them, and then we have the 30 million. That is our total of equity and loan. This is our whole capital that we own with the loan included in it. So now what we are going to do is we are going to find the capital ratio. So to find the equity capital ratio, what we are going to do is we are going to divide the equity with 30, the total that we got. Then we will find our the given number, which is 0.67. And for the loan weight, we are going to do the same thing. We will going to divide the loan with our total, that is 30 million, 10 divided by 30, and we will get the 0.33. For WACC, we have this formula of equity weight multiplied by the cost of capital and loan weight multiplied by the cost of capital. Cost of capital is 12.5%, 10 weight is 0.67. We are going to multiply it, and then we are going to plus it with 0.333, that is the loan weight, and multiply it with our capital cost, that is 12.5%, and then we will end up with the answer of 10%. And this is how we find the WACC of our first company. For the second company is the same procedure. We are going to find the dividend for per share. Then we are going to find the capital cost of capital. And after finding the cost of capital, we are going to find the cost of debt. That is a simple formula as before. That is interest multiplied by 1 minus t. And then we have our cost of debt. Then we are going to use the weighted equity, to find the weight. We are going to plus weighted weight and equity, and we will weight equity and loan. And this time we are going to I forgot to mention that before two, we are going to plus the weight, equity, and loan, and we'll end up with a value that is 32. And I messed up again. It's actually equity and loan. We're going to plus equity and loan, and we will end up with the 32, which is our total price, which is our whole capital that we own. And now we are going to find the weightage of equity and loan. And we know how we find that. We're simply going to divide 16 divided by 32, 16 divided by 32, and we will end it with the loan and equity weight. And with that weight, we are going to multiply it with our capital, cost of capital, and plus it with 0.5 multiplied by cost of capital again, and we will end up with 48%. So in the end of the question, we have two more questions left that we have to answer. One is discuss the two possible reasons why the cost of the ordinary share capital difference differs between the two businesses. So as we know that the following are the two reasons why the cost of ordinary share capital difference between the two businesses. As a dividend of the Rifan PLC is 1.5 million and the less of the cellular 2.2 million. So if you get up there, you can see the difference between the dividends. Here you can see it's 1.5, and here you can see it's 2, and now we go back there, and it is as the number of ordinary shares of Rifan is 5 million and less than the number of ordinary shares in the cellular, which is 10 million. So if we go out there again, we can find this. This is our ordinary shares. This is 5 million, and here we have 10 million for the Solarian, sorry. And now we have the last answer. That was the last question. That was the limitation of WACC. What is the limitations? The WACC is not suitable for accessing a risky project because it reflects the higher risk. The cost of the capital will be higher. It does not consider the flotation cost of the marginal capital. So as it's shown there, these are the limitation of WACC, and with this we have covered up our WACC. Thank you for waiting for this long, and hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye.